took a bite out of mountain range. Thought my teeth would break the mountain dead. Let's go, I wanna go all the way to the horizon. I took a drink out of the ocean and I'm treading water there before I drown. Let's dive, I wanna dive to the bottom of the ocean. I took a ride, I wouldn't go there without you. Let's take a ride, we'll take a ride, I wouldn't leave here without you. I am a mountain, I am the sea. You can't take that away from me. I am a mountain, I am the sea. You can't take that away from me. 'Cause you tear us apart with all the things you don't like. You can't understand that I won't leave till we're finished here. And then you'll find out where it all went wrong. I wrote a note to the jungle and they wrote me back that I was never crowned king of the jungle, so there's an end to my horizon. I took a ride, I wouldn't go there without you. Let's take a ride, we'll take a ride, I wouldn't leave here without you. I am a mountain, I am the sea. You can't take that away from me. I am a mountain, I am the sea. 'Cause you tear us apart with all the things you don't like. You can't understand that I won't leave till we're finished here. And then you'll find out where it all went wrong. Nothing lasts forever except you and me. You are my mountain, you are my sea. Love can last forever between you and me. You are my mountain, you are my sea. I am a mountain, I am the sea. You can't take that away from me. I am a mountain, I am the sea. I am a mountain, I am the sea.
Hello, and welcome to the Rock Show on Solihull Radio.
Hello, that was Jake.
This is also... No, that's Jake as well. There's two Jakes. It's very confusing. Hello, we weren't here last week.
No, we weren't. I was a little bit ill, so we called the whole thing off.
Are you better now, though?
Yes.
Excellent.
We'll call myself healed.
So, starting us off there was Biffy Clyro with Mountains off of Only Revolutions, which I had planned for last week because that turned 10 years old last week, that album.
Really?
Personally, my favourite Biffy Clyro album.
I don't own any Biffy Clyro albums, so I'll take your word for it.
It's very good. I mean, they're all good. Trust me, they're very good. Even if you just stick them on in the background, they're very good music, but personal favourite.
Yeah.
Right, so we're jumping in now, but a quick disclaimer, shall we say?
Yeah, quick disclaimer.
Little disclaimer.
Now, there might be a few naughty words in this song, but we know you'd never repeat them.
There you go, you have been warned.
You have officially been warned. Where do I start? You know, I'm going to start. This is what I'm going to start with. I played this last time we were here, and you seemed to enjoy it, so I've bought this song, or this band last time, bought a different song with me. This is The Chats. Do you remember the Australian punk band I was showing you?
Yes, with Pub Feed, wasn't it?
Pub Feed. This is their famous song, Smoko, that went viral about going on a fag break. And it is something, and if you've not seen the video, if you want to see the most Australian thing you've ever seen in your life, watch it. It is fantastic. This is The Chats with Smoko.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thoughts?
I think he wants to be left alone because he's on a smoko.
Well, who wouldn't want to be left alone on Smoko? How great is that?
That is probably one of the most Australian things that I've ever heard.
It was lauded as such, and I don't think it will ever be topped. And the chats are fantastic, and yeah, they're great.
I'm going to have to ask my friends from Australia if they're like popular over there.
As far as I'm aware, they are actually quite big, like relatively speaking. Like given that it's a massive place with relatively little people just living on the outside where it's not scorched earth. So apparently they are actually quite popular, but I don't know. I don't really know I don't want to question what's going on down there. It's too hot.
We'll have to start a section of Ask the Aussies.
Ooh, I like that. Ask the Aussies. Maybe they can figure out our problems because we sure as hell can't. Right. Ooh, what next? I've got a nice little. I've tried to be more varied with my selection this week. I've tried to change things up a bit. I'm going to play you this one. This is you'll probably have heard it. We were talking about this band last time we were on. It's Stone Jesus.
I am familiar with.
You are familiar with the Ukrainian champions. This one is not 13 odd minutes long, however.
Then it's not a Stone Jesus song.
I know it's it's a poppy number. It's just 5 minutes 10. Ooh. This is YFS.
Ooh.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah?
As I was just saying, it's not Seven Thunders were all good.
No.
But it's still really good.
Nothing is, though. Nothing will be.
No, nothing beats like 15 minutes of waiting for songs
Yeah,
to start.
of intro. 15 minutes of intro. Like, what do you think the cumulative total of intro on that entire album is?
It's got to be like 15, 20 minutes. I mean, I Am the Mountain is like a 5-minute intro.
Yeah.
When I saw them do it live, they did do the whole intro. They didn't like cut to where the song starts.
But the thing is, it's one of those songs where you're not doing it any justice if you cut it short. You have to do it.
Yeah, it's the reason they didn't do a radio edit.
It doesn't need one. We're playing it next week. We're going to play it next week.
The whole show is just going to be, we say hi, we put the album on, and that's it.
Yeah. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with just putting Summer Thunders Roar on for 2 hours.
And then for the second hour, should we put Fear Inoculum on?
Well, if we have a third hour in there as well, yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
No one's in here after us.
We'll have a glass of brandy. We'll have a cultured evening of album listening.
Yeah.
Right, we've got our first request of the evening. This is from Josh, and he said, "Evening, Jakes. Can I get Never Ending by Frozen Crown?" Yes, you can. Here it is.
Never
So once again, that was for Josh. That was Frozen Crown with Never Ending.
Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I'm not normally a power metal fan, I'm not going to lie, but I enjoyed that.
It's quite easy listening, majority of power metal.
Yeah.
If you listen to a little bit, if you listen to like 4 hours straight, it could be a bit grating.
Yeah. There's not much that wouldn't be grating after that long. Ooh,
True, very true.
What next? Oh, I don't know what to play next. I've got a nice little selection here. Okay.
Just dive in.
Dive in. All right. I'm gonna jump in with a bit of instrumental math rock.
Ooh.
I know, changed it up a bit. Normally, I'm not a massive fan of instrumental music. Normally, I need some lyrics. But this band, Covert is the band. Don't know if you've heard of them.
Not at all.
Something about it just really grabs me. I love it. They have an album that I cannot pronounce, and I'm gonna get you to look at it and see if you can pronounce it.
Challenge accepted.
I can't pronounce it. There we go. E.
I think it says efference.
Efference. EFFLORES.
Oh, Florence.
Effloresce.
Effluence. I don't know.
I
It's
don't-
nearly effervesce, which is...
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at a glance, but then I looked back and felt stupid. Not the point. The album is fantastic. This song is called Shibuya.
Let's go for it. Well, that's very pretty and melodic, wasn't
It's
it?
nice, isn't it? The whole album's like that. It's very, very good. I can't recommend it enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Buy it. Get music.
Do something.
Fill your ears.
Do it. Oh, what next? Oh, this is exciting having my... Oh,
You got control.
I have. It's nice. Do you know what? I've done the wrong thing and tried to bring... I should have toned it down a bit. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I think I was talking to you about this genre or melding of genres off air a couple of weeks ago. Folk punk.
Yes, we were having a conversation about that Mighty Boosh sketch with the glam folk, wasn't
Yes,
it?
we were, when they're in the Kiss makeup and the like big cheap sweaters. It's excellent. I'm not going to do an impression of it because I'm sure we won't do it justice.
Yeah.
This is a band. They're not quite like that, but I'm sure they'd probably have a chuckle. They're called Days and Days.
Okay.
Folk punk band. This song is called Misanthropic Drunken Loner. So very,
Sounds chill.
yeah, chill, very cheery. This is off the album Rogue Taxidermy, which is very good.
And also sounds very cheery.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's very cheery. Very happy album. Happy listening. But here we go. Days and Days.
My breakfast was straight out the medicine cabinet, a remedy for the aftermath of my habits. Sometimes it's the ones who try to help that hurt the most. I feel like we're playing tug of war on the rope, and I'm stretched to the limit, but you keep on pulling in. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. But I'm sorry, I just like myself more than I like you. So call me antisocial, call it masturbation. Either way, it's a solo operation. I'm just far more comfortable. Talking my ear off about all your problems I just can't fix.
Don't appreciate someone take company.
Constant chatter reminds me why I'd rather you leave me be. So call me antisocial, call it masturbation. Either way, it's a solo operation. I'm just far more comfortable alone. Cause people are ugly and people are hateful, destructive and greedy. We're proud and ungrateful. The world would be so much better off without us. Swallow a polar apple a pill. Combos to training, disgrace us to hell. Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just mistakes. Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just mistakes. Seems that everybody always has a bone to pick, a promise to break. Never again will I make the mistake of trusting anyone.
Trusting anyone.
Trusting anyone. This is my misanthropic confession. Human beings are a waste of breath, and don't think I exclude myself. I'm an asshole just like you. Cause people are ugly and people are hateful, destructive and greedy. We're proud and ungrateful. The world would be so much better off without us. So swallow a bullet. We're all combos to training, disgrace us to fill. Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just mistakes.
Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just
My
mistakes.
breakfast is straight out the medicine cabinet.
What did you think of that one?
Well, that was exactly what I was kind of expecting.
Yeah.
Angry folkies. Is that what happens when they run out of Guinness at a folk festival?
Yes, let's say yes. I imagine so. That is exactly what happens.
But it's the teenagers, not the men that are dressed as wizards, that have.
They've bought
had a
their
bit
own
too much.
Guinness.
Oh, they brought their own Guinness. Oh, they're out of Guinness.
They've bought their own craft stout.
Whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Calm down.
One of them bought a barrel of it in the back of his 1994 Range Rover.
Can you get any more folk?
Maybe a hobgoblin. Right. I know what I'm playing now, and I'm... Oh, right. I'm going to disclaimer. I love this song extremely much. I can't even speak. Unironically as well. This is a cover of Pulp's Common People by William Shatner.
See, the William Shatner things have a bit of a cult following. I
Oh,
went
yeah.
into one of the labs at work to find them listening to the William Shatner versions of things, including the Common People one. Completely unironically, they'd just go, you know what? It's Shatner time.
No, some of the other stuff I see why people find it funny. Common People, because the Pulp version, Jarvis Cocker, does kind of speak quite a lot of it anyway. He's only just singing it. It works so well. So yeah. Are you ready?
My body is ready.
Here we go. William Shatner, Common People.
She came from Greece. She had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine. And in 30 seconds' time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. I want to sleep with common people. I want to sleep with common people like you. Well, what else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere. So it started there. I said, pretend you've got no money. She just laughed and said, oh, you're so funny. I said, yeah? Well, I can't see anyone else smiling in here. Are you sure? You want to live like common people? You want to see whatever common people see? You want to sleep with common people? You want to sleep with common people like me? But she didn't understand.
She just smiled and held my hand. Went to flat above a shop. Cut your hair and get a job. Smoke some fags and play some pool. Pretend you never went to school, but still you'll never get it right. When you're lying in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall. If you called your dad, he could stop it all here.
You'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you and dance and drink and screw, because there's nothing else to do.
Else to do.
Sing along with the common people. Sing along, and it might just get you through. Laugh along, even though they're laughing at you and the stupid things that you do, because you think that poor is cool.
Like a dog lying in a corner, they'll bite you and never warn you. Look out.
They'll tear your insides out, because everybody hates a tourist.
Everybody hates a tourist, especially one who thinks it's all such a laugh.
Yeah, and the chip stains grease will come out in the bath.
You will never understand how it feels to live your life with no meaning or control, and with nowhere left to go.
You're amazed that they exist, and they burn so bright while you can only wonder why.
Went to flat above a shop, cut your hair and get a job, smoke some fags
place to rule. Pretend you never went to school, but still you'll never get it right. Cause when you've laid in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall, if you called your dad, he could stop it all, yeah. You'll never live like common people. You'll never do what common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you and dance and drink and screw. Cause there's nothing else to do.
In your realm of cover versions, where does that stand?
I mean, that is pretty epic.
Isn't it just?
You can't deny he knows how to put, I suppose having what is probably a very good backing band helps heavily.
Yeah. I think that, first of all, the fact it's James Tiberius Kirk makes it a lot better. Secondly, it's all a bit tongue-in-cheek.
Oh, yeah. He has never done anything serious. Not even
No.
Star Trek was serious.
Oh, no, not even close. But there is something about it that just works sometimes. I don't know. Maybe that's...
The stars aligned.
The stars aligned, and that particular cover, I absolutely love it. William Shatner. Even the album. The album is called Has Been. So it says William Shatner has
He's
been.
so self-aware.
He was memeing himself long before we were memeing him.
Before meme was even a thing.
Exactly. He's ahead of the curve. Right, what next?
The future is Bill.
Oh, I'm just going to go straight into this one. I think you'll probably know this one. This is Baroness.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Baroness.
Baroness. They're pretty big. This one's Take My Bones Away. Yes, Take My Bones Away off of Yellow and Green. They've just got a new album out, like a couple months ago, I think. Gold and something and gold.
They have a thing for colours, don't they?
They do. All of their albums are colours. I think they've had about 5, so yeah, they're going to have to start getting, like magenta and cyan soon. They'll start going fancy.
Getting rarer colours, and then they have to go into RGB numbers, like
Well, yeah,
255, 359.
That's the thing. They got to yellow and green, and all of a sudden, all their albums had 2 colours. They're doing themselves no favours now. They're just getting through them quicker. Nightmare.
Yeah, when will they learn? Well, when they run out of colours.
I don't know. These silly rock stars, eh?
I'm waiting for the beige album.
Me too. Right. Oh, what next? How long have I got? I've got about 14, let's say 14 minutes. Okay, well, this one's pretty similar. Again, I don't know. You might have heard this. You might not. I don't know. This is Witchcraft. Do you know Witchcraft?
The Practice or a band?
This is the band.
I know not of that.
Ah, what about The Practice?
I know of that.
Ah, okay. This is the band. I believe they're Austrian. They're either Austrian or Scandinavian. I can't remember. This is Deconstruction off of, I want to say, their 2012 album, Legend. They've had quite a few since then. It could have been earlier. I can't remember off the top of my head. But regardless, it's a fantastic album. This is my favourite song off of it. Tell me what you think. Witchcraft, Deconstruction, Legend.
It was really good. It was very Sabbath, but
Yeah.
that kind of stuff always is very Sabbath.
Yeah, 100%. It's very good. If you enjoyed that, I strongly recommend checking out that album. They have another album, I think it's called Nucleus. That might have been the 2012 one, I can't remember. But they're very good. There's lots of it.
Check them out.
I've got a few. Check them out. Oh, what now? Ooh, okay.
What you feeling?
What am I feeling? Okay. Have I got time for two more? I reckon I got time for
Yeah, you got 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay. The first one I'm going to do then. The first one I'm going to do is this is an interesting one. It requires some context. So there's a game coming out next year. Don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Cyberpunk 2077.
I have indeed.
Yes, it's got this bloke in it called Keanu Reeves. Apparently he's a big deal.
I think he's been in a film.
He's been in a couple, I think. Couple of
Was
indies.
it Wayne's World?
Yes. So, a little bit of context. For those of you who don't know about Cyberpunk, within the world of the tabletop RPG by Mike Pondsmith, there exists a band called Samurai that Keanu Reeves' character, Johnny Silverhand, is the lead singer and guitarist of. Because CD Projekt Red are just, amazing, they decided, you know what? Let's get an actual band in real life to make music and be samurai and release the songs because, people don't love us enough already. And it turns out they're actually pretty good because the band they picked were Swedish hardcore legends, Refused. So music's pretty good. So this is Refused as Samurai. This is Chipping In.
Ooh.
So, Samurai, we're chipping in. What did you think?
It was good.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's dubbed as chromatic rock, and if Cyberpunk 2020 is anything to go by, that is what all music will sound like next year.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so much of a bad thing.
I'd be all right with that. I'd be okay with it. Yeah. So I've got one more for you. It's another kind of punk one. I'm not gonna lie.
You do like punk?
I really do. This is one of my absolute favourite bands at the moment. I discovered them earlier this year, and the album that this comes off, I have listened to more times than I've listened to this album more times this year than I think I've listened to any album in such a small space of time. They're from good old Ireland. They're called Chewing on Tinfoil.
That's a unique name.
It's very unique. The album is called Marrowbone Lane, and they're kind of in this weird spot where their music's not quite raw enough to be straight up punk, but I'm not sure I'd call it pop punk either, but there's definitely a flavour of pop. Maybe you can help me decipher it. I don't know. This is Just Like Me by Chewing on Tinfoil.
I heard your ma cried louder than a church bell when all the new flames got doused by stormy seas. I spent my time pining for a love song. Well, I'll be home in time tonight. Is you leave without a fanfare. You'll hit the wrong path, leave your footprints in the dust. You're a mental gymnast, hitting flips right over your nightmares. You won't be home in time tonight. Well, I've had my highs and lows. Well, I've been pretentious and I've been a selfish fool, I know. I hope you reap all the seeds you sowed, 'cause you're so fucking friendly, it's so fucking easy to feel at home. You think you're clever and classless and free, you're just a fucking scumbag just like me. And if you're building your house on the shore, don't be surprised when the waves at your door. I've a pain in me, who put you around these days? I'm so sick and tired of playing these games. We're all just dead, we're all just fucked, go back to sleep. I know it's funny when a dream knocks on your window, and although it's not yours, you're obliged to hold it seems. And all you want is to be singing the songs of your hometown, the drinking fuck off home in time tonight. Well, I've had my highs and lows. I've been pretentious and I've been a selfish fool, I know. I hope you reap all the seed you sowed, 'cause you're so fucking friendly, it's so fucking easy to feel at home. You think you're clever and classless and free, you're just a fucking scumbag just like me. And if you're building your house on the shore, don't be surprised when the waves at your door. I'm a pain in me, who put you around these days? I'm so sick and tired of playing these games. We're all just dead, we're all just fucked, go back to sleep. Without a fanfare, you'll hit the road and leave a footprint in the dust. Your epic burden is akin to just a fucking scumbag just like me. We're all just dead, we're all just fucked. Go back to sleep.
From the Sky News Centre at 6, a leaked report into what's likely to be the biggest NHS maternity scandal ever has found lessons still haven't been learned from dozens of avoidable deaths. The review found a toxic culture at Shrewsbury and Telford Hospital Trust going back decades. It highlighted staff routinely dismissing parents' concerns. Rhiannon Davis, whose daughter died shortly after birth in 2009, says the leak comes as a relief.
The critical point here is that this is happening today. This is a hospital trust where mothers and babies are continuing to be failed. The latest cases that the Ockenden review is looking at are up to 2018, the end of 2018. There's every chance there are 2019 cases.
Climate change has been at the heart of the Green Party's manifesto launched today. It's proposed a £100 billion plan to tackle it, while the Conservatives have promised to tackle knife crime. Labour's pledged to address inequality. A White House aide has told an inquiry that a phone call between Donald Trump and Ukraine's president was improper. A committee's investigating whether Mr. Trump pressured his counterpart to investigate political rival Joe Biden. Standard Chartered and Inmarsat are the latest companies to distance themselves from Prince Andrew. It's understood they're not renewing sponsorship of one of his initiatives. In sport, Ryan Giggs hopes home advantage proves crucial for his Wales side later as they aim to qualify for Euro 2020. A win against Hungary in Cardiff will book their place in next summer's tournament.
We've got good quality, we've got momentum, we've got players playing well, and obviously that home advantage. But if you don't turn up and do the things that we've worked on and we've talked about, then any game you're going to find difficult. But we're full of confidence, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Elsewhere, Scotland host Kazakhstan, while Northern Ireland are in Germany. Both sides will be hoping to head into the playoffs with confidence-boosting wins. That's the latest. I'm Anna Bates.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
Hello, welcome back. I am in the other seat. I am now running things.
You're in the driver's seat now.
Yeah, still Jake.
Still Jake here as well.
Yeah, so what we started with was, of course, the unmistakable sound of Tool. That was, of course, 46 and 2.
Yes, it was.
Unmistakable.
Is it the best track on Enema, do you think? Or what is the best track on Enema, rather? To of open up the question, what do you think?
I really like Enema, but it's a bit too long to put on a show.
Oh, no.
It's about 7 minutes, isn't it?
Look, Jake, it's your show. You can have a 7-minute song if you want.
I think the longest I've gotten away with here is about 11 minutes, and that's on Halloween last year.
There's a lot of innuendo in this, so let's just kind of address that now, and anyone laughing at home, yes, we're aware of the innuendo in the statements of the longest I've ever gotten away with is 11 minutes. Let's just leave that there. I'll leave it out there.
The longest song I've played on this show was Halloween last year, where I got away with playing Bela Lugosi's Dead, which is goth classic at about 11 minutes long.
I think that between the two of us enabling one another playing Tool and Stone Jesus, sooner or later we're going to start playing 13-minute songs. So Solihull, prepare yourself. Prepare
yourself for the 1 hour blowout song.
It's going to get there. We're going to get there, 100%. There's no way between the two of us we're not going to play I'm the Mountain now at some point. 100%.
Let's see if we can get there by Christmas. Right, should we power on with another song?
Let's do it. What you got for me next?
What I got? Well, I thought I'd go with a bit of a classic for people that know Linkin Park. It's With You.
Let's do it.
To the cold and the static, put my cold feet on the floor. God, all about yesterday. Remembering, I'm pretending to be where I'm not anymore. A little taste of hypocrisy, and I'm left in the wake of the mistakes, slow to react. Even though you're so close to me, you're still so distant, and I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. You, when you hit me back, we fall to the floor. The rest of the day stands still. Fine line between this and that. When things go wrong, I pretend that the past isn't real. I'm trapped in this memory, and I'm left in the wake of the mistakes, slow to react. So even though you're close to me, you're still so distant, I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. No matter how far we've come, I can't wait to see tomorrow. No matter how far we've come, I can't wait to see tomorrow. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. With you, now I see, even when I close my eyes. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. With you, now I see, even when I close my eyes.
There you go. You know what? It's Linkin Park. You
Unmistakable.
Unmistakable. They were one of those kind of front runners of that kind of so-called new metal scene.
Yeah, and I think it's been a little bit chalk and cheese, certainly at the time, and I think it's lasted as that. But I think that for the most part it holds up. And
there's some good stuff, and there's also some bad stuff.
Yes, we're not looking at you, Fred Durst.
Hey, I quite like Limp Bizkit.
Oh no. But that's a conversation for another time, I think.
That's an argument for off-air.
Yes.
Right, let's have another song. So we're going to change up the pace a little bit. We're going to have Lenny Kravitz.
Ooh, okay. What we got?
Are You Gonna Go My Way?
Classic.
Is there anything else you can pick by him? Well, yeah. But I've picked this instead, so off we go. There you go. Are You Gonna Go My Way? Obviously very heavily influenced by Jimi Hendrix there, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, safe bet.
Yeah, but who doesn't love Jimi? Jimi Hendrix is amazing.
Yeah, again, safe bet. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. One of the great kind of
people.
rock and blues musicians.
I think just great people in general.
Yeah.
Good people, Jimi Hendrix. Good people.
He was good people.
He was good people. What have we got next, Jake? What's next?
Next up, we have a song by a band called Porcupine Tree.
I know of Porcupine Tree.
So do I. I'm a massive fan of them, and I play them every couple of weeks or so. It's that predictable. But I've elected to play one of their kind of lighter. I'm going to hazard a guess and say, well, not hazard a guess, but go out on a limb, let's say, and say it's one of their kind of poppier ones.
Okay.
This is called Trains. So a good solid,
A solid, a strong and stable name.
God. Right, here we go.
Train set and match spied under the blind. Shiny and contoured, the railway winds. And I've heard this sound from my cousin's bed, the hiss of the train at the railway head. Always the summers are slipping away. subsides, I'm in love. When the evening reaches here, you're tying me up. I'm dying of love. It's okay.
trains.
I liked it. There's one Porcupine Tree I really like, and I'm looking at it now. What the name is, I can't remember. Arriving somewhere, but not here.
That is a banger.
I really like,
yeah.
but it's really long, isn't it? It's like 10 minutes long or something. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. I'm telling you, we're gonna get there.
That'll be the warm-up round for the Stone Jesus one.
Yes, I like it. Right. Yeah. No, I like that. They're Australian Porcupine Tree, aren't they?
They're British.
British?
Yes.
Where have I got Australian from? God.
You just like Australia.
Yeah, I do, unfortunately.
The land that's trying to kill you.
Yes, very much. Yes. Right. What's next?
We have a double bill.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it.
Well, I programmed one song in for this album, and somebody else has requested one, so I thought, why not play them both?
Let's do it. What is it?
So I'll play the request first.
Okay.
And it's the first single off Rammstein's latest album.
I didn't even know. What was their latest album? Have they got a new album?
Yeah, it was called Rammstein. I believe it was released this year.
I don't know how this has missed me.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's the first single from it, and this is Deutschland, and this is for Janie, so enjoy.
Getrennt, im Herz vereint. Wir sind schon sehr lang zusammen, dein Atem kalt, das Herz in Flammen. Mein Herz in Flammen.
you go. That was Deutschland there. You know, what did you think of that?
I really liked it. I really, really liked it. I said whilst it was on, there was biscuit fell out my mouth for my audible approval. I really like that. I don't know how a new Rammstein album's gone under my radar. I feel stupid, but I really like that, yeah.
You better go find it.
I'm gonna have to. I really enjoyed that.
So, let's have another one from it. This is my favourite off the album. It's Zeig dich. It just feels that much more epic. I mean, that last one was epic, but this one just feels bigger.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
We seem to have an unknown noise in the studio, so...
technical difficulties.
Yeah, we have unknown technical difficulties. So why don't we just plough along with another song?
Yeah, go for it.
So we're going to go for another kind of classic guy now. We're going to go with Rob Zombie.
Oh, nice. What we got?
We've got Lords of Salem.
I don't think I've heard this one. I might have. I can't remember.
It's off his Educated Horses album.
All right. Let's hear it.
Which is one of his kind of lesser-known mid-period albums.
Okay.
So, let's go for it. I think this might have even been the theme of one of his films.
All right, then. Let's hear it.
Let's go. There you go. That was the Lords of Salem.
I liked it. We fixed the phantom noise.
Yes.
For anyone who cares as well.
Yes, it was just a simple pair of headphones in a particular position invoking some kind of evil noise.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It was the Lords of Salem, obviously.
Oh, yeah, clearly. We angered them.
Yeah. So should we go for something a little bit funkier?
Oh, yes. That is exactly something I want. Yeah, I can't get my words out. That is exactly the thing I want. Funky. What have we got that's funky?
Well, as anybody that tuned into the last show will know, we played a bit of Mammal.
Oh, I like this now.
And I felt the need. I was in the mood, so I programmed some more in.
Oh, okay.
So I've programmed something more funky.
Is this off the recent album, or is this something older?
This is off their recent... This is one of their recent singles.
Yeah.
And this is Community, and this is one of the funkiest rock tracks I've heard in ages, so here we go.
All this negativity ties short on a Ponzi scheme. Switchblade is a remedy. Devil in the detail, pumping up a new feel. You win when you're fighting back. Roundhouse on a batting track. Front foot is the only tack. Yeah, we're getting stronger every time I ponder. Ha, ha, I got community, you feel it too. Ha, ha, I got the same things in my head that you do. Ha, ha, I got community, you feel it too. Feel it too. The same emotions as you. That you do. I got, yeah, the same things in my head that you do. That you do. I got, yeah, the same things in my head that you do. We grip positivity. Smack down on a fascist scene. Meet now in a time machine. Never going backward, prison getting fractured. Lift up on a melody. Fist up on a daydream. Love shot for the refugee. Growing up stronger, ending all the hunger. Ha, ha, I got community, you feel it too. Ha, ha, I got the same things in my head that you do. Ha, ha, I got community, you feel it too. Feel it too. The same emotions as you. That you do. I got, yeah, the same things in my head that you do. That you do. I got, yeah, the same things in my head that you do. The same things in my head that you do. Can you feel it too? Same things in my head that you do. Why we're keeping on the memory of a new trap felony. Upside down and they hit you with a new law. Better line a blaze and kick it evermore. Keeping on the memory of a new trap felony. Of a new trap felony. Better line a blaze and kick it evermore. Upside down when they hit you with a new law. Never time to play, get your back against another wall. Upside down, hit you with a new law. Like a Mack truck evermore. Hit me up about it when you get a chance to tap it on the screen. It fills your vision of a waterfall. Hit me up about it when you get a chance to tap on the screen. It fills your vision of a waterfall. That you do. I got, yeah, the same things in my head that you do. That you do. I got, yeah, the same things in my head that you do. Same things in my head that you do. Can you feel it too? I got the same things in my head that you do. The same emotions as you.
How is that you describe that?
A cheeky funk. Cheekily funky, if you will.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's become my new addiction.
Funk.
Just that song.
Just that, yeah.
Well, I say that song. That band has become a bit of an addiction.
They are good. They are very good.
Kind of, at least, it's safe.
Yeah. Australia are taking over this show slowly.
Not very slowly.
Yeah, well, yeah. Right, what's next?
Next up, we have a song by Mudvayne.
Okay.
Which...
is this makeup Mudvayne or post-makeup Mudvayne?
This is post-Berberdang Mudvayne.
Okay.
For any of you who don't know, Berberdang was a joke that came out of just a small snippet of one of their videos.
Which video was it?
Dig.
Oh! I know exactly what you mean by the Berberdang now.
Yes, it's... They went through a phase where they were a little bit odd. So
yeah. Then they got all serious though.
this is off their slightly more serious one. This is called "The Hate in Me." So it's that level of serious.
Children to borrow, I just need to send them away. Long hours and tears of sorrow, I promise we'll keep them safe. So sorry it didn't work out. You believe the liar in me. My God, my love, my life, my want, my loss, my rage. Agnostic for the greater good, when the good things seem to be few and far between. Conscious loss of conscience, back the body on ice just to keep it numb. No feeling, it's a thing of the past. Threw away everything that I had. Unraveling for the last time, stepping out of my skin, casting armor. The hate in me, feeling so empty. The guilt I swallow. Cut the line, skim the face, step through me, and leave you alone. Assembly of the militant, order through anarchy, eradicate the powers low. Help something of the past. Hold the gun to your head. The hate in me, feeling so empty. The guilt I swallow. Down the line, skim the face, step through me, and leave you alone. Wounded, have I lost the feeling? So dead, my heart, my life has been ruined. Lost in an instant, so red in my eyes. The hate in me, so consuming. The lights we swallow. To the front line, mirrors engage, scopes on me. It leaves me alone. Nervous children, nervous children, nervous children, nervous children, nervous children. My God, my love, my life, my want, my loss, my grave.
There you go, a little bit of Mudvayne.
Liked it.
Yeah, off their kind of serious era before they broke up.
They're not. Are they actually broken up, or are they on like an indefinite hiatus?
They're
or-
on an indefinite hiatus. I've got a feeling the singer's fallen out with one of the other guys, which is what's kept it
Yeah, I
back.
think that's what I heard. Yeah, they kind of something like that.
I think they're slowly making up, but I don't know if they'll ever get back together as a band.
No. Well, look, if Tool can release a new album, anything is possible.
Very true. How long was that? 13, 15 years? Something
I believe it was 13.
But it was a banger.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll give them that much.
Yeah, but the bands do take quite frequently very long hiatuses.
Yeah.
Good ones, anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get it. I get it.
The bad ones never get back together.
No, but no one's asking them to.
No.
Well, sorry, you go.
I was going to say, there is a small number of people asking for Mudvayne to get back together at least.
I was going to say, I'm sure we speak for at least some people when we say, Mudvayne, we're rooting for you.
Even if not just for nostalgia reasons.
Yeah.
Of wanting to hear Dig that one time.
Just at the end. We're there until the end just to hear Dig. See if one of them can go run, put some face paint on real quick.
Yeah, and do the Burr Deng. Yeah, in fact, I a few years ago went and saw Limp Bizkit.
Yes.
People only went to see Rolling.
Really?
Yeah, and he played Rolling to start with, and about a third of the crowd left.
Yeah.
He played the classic too early.
But let's be real, that's what Fred Durst deserves.
Yes.
Not the rest of them.
Yeah.
That is what Fred deserves.
Although they could have at least waited for break stuff.
Yeah, I feel like if I was there, I'd wait for maybe like that. Yeah, those two. I'd want to see those two.
Yeah. Fools. Anyway, let's have something else. We've got Nevermore now.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Nevermore.
Nevermore are like a shreddy group, but this
Okay.
is not one of their super shreddy songs.
Right.
This is one I just thought I'd put in. This is Evolution 169.
All right, let's hear it.
Evolution
There you go. So that was Evolution 169 there by Nevermore.
Very chuggy.
Yeah, not their usual kind of thing. They're usually pretty quick, and they're not quite a Dragon Force kind of thing, but I don't even want to say paved the way. They were a similar kind of, not as over the top as them, but still fairly notey people.
Okay.
But that was one of their more kind of, that was the ballad.
That's the one where the lighters come out.
Yeah.
Everyone calls their ex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to call my ex to that song, actually, yeah.
Right, so shall we carry on, plough on, as we've only got a couple of songs left?
Let's do it. What we got? What are we finishing off with? Or what's the penultimate?
We've got two more. So the next one is, it's Sleep Now in the Fire, but not by Rage Against the Machine.
Yes, you mentioned this earlier. Tell the people.
It's Brass Against, the brass band that cover Rage Against the Machine and Tool.
I'm very okay with those things.
Yeah, and they are touring. I'm tempted to go see them. They're playing in Birmingham next year, so I might just go see them.
Whereabouts are they playing? Do you know?
The Mill.
The Mill? Where's the Mill?
That is down by Mamaroos in Digbeth.
Oh, you've told me about it. Yes, I remember.
Round the back in the dodgy alleyway. That place, yeah.
Yeah, that's most of Birmingham, round the back in the dodgy alleyway.
Anyway, let's have it. So here is Sleep Now in the Fire. There you go, that was Brass Against. So if that was your thing, then get yourself a ticket to see them next year.
That's the treatment that I didn't know that song needed.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's got that I don't know. It adds an extra fire to it, that brass. I like it a lot.
And the woman who sings it, she's just amazing.
She is fantastic.
She is on fire.
Yeah. You know what? It's all right. No, it's all right. I had a thought. I'm going to leave it. I've got a different cover of Rage Against the Machine in my mind that I'm going to play you next week.
Perfect. Let's have that queued up. So, should we say our goodbyes and finish off?
We shall. We'll. Yes. What have you got for me before we say goodbye? What are we finishing off with?
An absolute classic.
Go on.
Cult of Personality by Living Colour.
Ooh, blimey neck. Is CM Punk going to walk through the door? Are we in the WWE?
I do hope not.
Yes, yeah,
we are in the Solihull radio studio. So, thank you very much. It's been great. Thank you very much for listening. It's been Jake and Jake, I guess.
Yeah,
the Jake's Rock Show.
The Jakes, yeah. We've got to think of a catchy name at some point.
It was the easiest name change from Jake's Rock Show to the Jake's Rock Show.
It's almost just like one strategic bit of punctuation, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it was dead easy. Anyway, we'll be back at the same time in the same place.
Yes, we will. Same day.
Yeah, come join us.
Cool stuff.
On that note, it's good night from us, and here is Living Colour with the Cult of Personality.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I did everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. When a mirror speaks, the reflection lies. You won't have to follow me. Only you can set me free. Personality. I exploit you, still you love me. I told you 1 and 1 make 3. Well, I'm the cult of personality. Like Joseph Stalin and Gandhi. I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. When a leader speaks, that leader dies. You won't have to follow me. Only you can set you free.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.